let's get into the segment that I've been waiting on all week. We have a new segment, people, from your boy Greg, that we are calling.
Right.
What we calling it? G? I'm gonna give it over to you, G.
Hashtag surviving Jerry Jones. Y'all know the surviving R. Kelly and surviving P. Diddy. And you know that these the people that was on these documentaries had been violated in some way, shape, or form. Cowboy fans,
You've been violated.
We've been violated. We have been violated. We have been taken advantage of. We have been abused for far too long. So this series is brought to you by a disgusted Cowboy fan in the hopes that other fans like myself gain the strength and the courage to speak out against this vile, delusional piece of shit. That's right, I said it. Vile, delusional piece of shit. Him and Trump are both best friends, damn near. They are one and the same. If I could, I ain't gonna even say what I want to say. I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't want to get, I don't want the FBI at my door. But anyway, I have suffered long enough with this bullshit, and you have too. Not to take credit, but I've been done with the Joneses since 1998. Jerry, you can attest to that. Dante, I believe since you've known me, you've always heard me say I can't stand Jerry Jones. So let me take you through my timeline of where I have been emotionally abused and taken advantage of as a fan.
Is the Randy Moss Rand in here? Is the
Shut up.
Yes. Let's go. Let's go.
Let me cook. I have been taken advantage of as a fan. I have been fondled with as a fan. My emotions have been played with as a fan. No fucking Diddy. No Diddy. Pause on all of it. All right. So I'm going to start with the firing of Jimmy Johnson. I didn't realize it at the time, but this was Jerry's way of grooming Cowboy Nation. We figured Jimmy was the one tripping, but most realized that you don't fuck with a two-time Super Bowl champion and replace him with your good buddy Barry Switzer. All right, after the firing, now I know this may not be in a sequential timeline, but after the firing, number two, I realized that the Emmitt Smith contract negotiations was some more of Jerry's grooming. But this was akin to him inappropriately touching the best fucking player, leading to 2 lost games to start the season. He's a fucking sicko, a psycho. Something wrong with him. He's a fraud as an owner, and not as an owner, but as a general manager, is a fraud. How do you hold out on make Emmitt hold out? The nicest guy in the league. Number 3, the 1998 draft, which my friend Jared just tried to speak of, out of line, out of tune. This was the first sign that I couldn't trust this motherfucker. Don't leave him with the kids, people. How do you not draft Randy Moss? How do you not do that? This is the greatest wide receiver we'd ever seen in college. And because you had allowed the White House to exist with the cocaine sniffing and the prostitutes and the strippers, allowed your players to get away with that shit. You wanted this clean boy image, and you chose not to draft the greatest wide receiver we'd ever seen in college football.
Who did they draft?
I can't remember. I'll go back and look at it. Pull it up while I'm cooking, Dante. Pull up the recipe on that. They drafted in 1998. But anyway, as you saw, Randy Moss went on to torch our ass. All right, then after Barry Switzer left, the nonsensical hiring of yes men started. Yes, Jerry Jones was in full Jerry Sandusky mode, starting with Dave Campo, Wade Wilson. He figured he needed to stop molesting his players with these bitch-ass coaches and hire Bill Parcells after that. But because he realized having a real coach wouldn't allow him to continue funneling the franchise, started back with a slew of yes men, going all the way from Wade Phillips and to Jason Garrett, Mr. A-Nate himself, and now we got Mr. Bryant. I ain't my daddy Schottenheimer. What the fuck? Here we go again. Number 5.
Answer is Kevin Carter.
Kevin Carter. Number 5, signing Tony Ono to that $100 million contract, which, without looking it up, was probably the largest contract extension at the time.
It was.
For a quarterback. And certainly way too much for Tony Homo. Way too much. This was the first time that I knew that this guy didn't know what he was doing when it comes to managing money and being able to set your team up for success when it comes to distributing the right amount of cash to the right personnel and making sure your team is sufficient. All right, number 6.
6 years, $108 million.
Number 6. This is my friend Jerry's favorite moment. This meat watching, stupid ass slave owning statements. Why Stephen A. Smith didn't lead First Take with the video is beyond me. It's akin to don't ask, don't tell. Or a Catholic church is not out in their priest. This motherfucker was measuring the cocks of his players on camera. This motherfucker, I can't believe it. I don't know why this wasn't the first sign that the NFL should have investigated his ass, just like the NBA did with Donald Sterling. It should have been something akin to that. The man got a 7-inch penis. A 7-inch. Well, who does that? Oh, sick motherfucker, man. I can't believe it. Number 7. This I'm gonna have to take on the chin. Telling the players not to kneel during the Black Lives Matter situation and everything they had going on with Colin Kaepernick. Yes, I'm guilty of overlooking this. Very aggressive molestation of the black fans. I had seen too much at this point and just wanted the team to win. My Stockholm syndrome made me complicit in silence. But no more. I ain't doing it, and I'm finna go back and revisit all of the bullshit that he made players do during that time to emasculate them in the black community, because this was a time to stand up, and he made them people kneel. He made them kneel, just like kneeling.
Or not kneel, to be more accurate.
Or to not kneel. Well, he made them kneel and bow down and suck his Johnson so that they didn't have to kneel, or told them they couldn't kneel. And they did. So they knelt in a way. Number 8, not signing Derrick Henry when he was in your own backyard. What in the entire freak off is we can't afford to pay $10 million for 2 years? And it's stupid. That's a cocksucking move if I ain't never heard of one. Number 9, the stupid ass, let's wait till the very last minute to sign our best players, forcing the franchise to bend over and take it in the ass by Dak Prescott. Another decent, but not top tier, highest paid quarterback level of QB. It's been missed contract extensions after another. We went from Dak to CD to Trayvon, and now we're at number 10 with Michael Parsons. Why? Just why? Why, Lord? Why do we have to put up with this shit? I'm done.